Hey everyone, and welcome to the Wednesday One Thing. My name is Hamza, and I'm here with Vasiliki. How's it going, Vas?
It's going well. How are you doing, Hamza?
I'm good as well, thanks. Thanks, Vas. Today we'll be presenting a topic that's not exactly breaking news or new news to most people that have been within the e-commerce space for the past few years, but it's news that we don't think gets touched upon enough. So we've seen plenty of ways in which consumer e-commerce brands have innovated when it comes to marketing, deploying user-generated content for digital ads, live streaming for their content strategy. And the usual suspects for live content are Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. But a report in entrepreneur.com this week talked about Amazon Live and its sometimes understated importance in the role that can play when it comes to being an option that not many have considered, and maybe something worth looking into this Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So, Amazon Live is a live streaming service for Amazon sellers and influencers to promote products and drive sales through live video. The tool became available in 2019, and all broadcasts appear on amazon.com/live. And compared to Facebook and Instagram, broadcasts usually stay on the brand or an influencer's profile on Facebook and Instagram. But on Amazon, there's actually a dedicated landing page where shoppers can discover and watch streams that are live or have previously streamed. Essentially, it's the QVC of e-commerce. And if you're a US professional Amazon seller with a brand registered in the Amazon registry, this feature is actually free for you. Vas, I'd love to open the floor up to you a bit and just get an idea of what you think might be the benefits of Amazon Live that don't really get touched on that much.
Yeah, I think that a big piece to all of this is just really understanding the whole reason why Amazon would want to actually introduce something like Amazon Live. It's been around for quite some time, like you mentioned, but it's really taking the impact of what it's seen in China in this whole movement of what they call entertainers, combining entertainment and e-commerce together. A big part of it, of course, is because in China and especially in Asian countries where they have these really advanced apps to do social online shopping, it's been seen to be the actual reason for live broadcast specifically to be the #1 source of revenue. And that surpasses mobile games, television, radio, videos. It's quite incredible to hear that because naturally the most traditional routes are actually falling behind. The number actually behind it specifically is even that every year it grows 146% in growth year over year. So there's always some really great conversion numbers behind this that's actually really trending this entire wave. But if there's three key reasons I think why it's got so much growth and why it's getting a lot of eyes for now, like Amazon, who's not really a social platform, but actually just like the marketplace platform to want to really be pushing that right now, especially in the holiday markets, is for one, it's a really huge differentiation point for Amazon sellers to, differentiate from its competition. If you're selling specific products, you can only differentiate currently from like your pricing, the reviews, and just like stock photos of the products in itself. But in the way that you can actually differentiate with Amazon Live, it's really the fact that you're able to engage with your viewers and actually showcase the product in different lights beyond just like a typical product page. So that's just one piece of it, but the differentiation. But you can actually take this really further and just really create an authentic brand because naturally it's not only just being like a mini QVC show, it's about engaging with your customers in a new way that's never been done before, where it actually becomes a two-way conversation. There's live comments where you can engage with customers when they have a specific question or a specific request to see how this product would look like in a different light or a different angle, know other different colors and such. Like you can already imagine, like specifically for like fashion, which Amazon is really trying to tackle, how important it is because pictures of models in photos online are going to look completely different from like an everyday person trying to understand how that will look like on someone else's body type. So it's a really great way to not only differentiate, build better trust, but to engage with your customers in a way that will in itself extend an authentic voice. Because some other pieces of it is that if you actually look at some of these Amazon Lives, they are very different from the traditional like show and tell product. It's really also, I've seen brands go and have like DJs and live stream the content just as a way to actually connect with its community. And even luxury markets in itself have actually adopted to this in whole live shopping opportunity, because we're living in a world of COVID where you can't go to the mall and see the products in itself. And it actually creates an entire concierge experience, which makes the customer feels extra valued and extra important, really hone into this authenticity piece. So if you think about the fact that A, it brings a really differentiating point to your brand, and B, creates a more authentic and engaging community, it will naturally create a higher conversion. I mean, I don't know how many times like multiple have gone to the store and realized from the picture they saw online was completely different. That's the same type of experience it's trying to build here, in the sense that you can actually know the ins and outs, feel 100% confident with the purchase, which naturally let a lot of other people act on the purchase immediately and have more of a buy now mentality than,
Right.
oh, I like this picture, I like this product, I'll take a screenshot, maybe I'll go buy it in the future. It really engages the customers for instant purchases, which is naturally going to be a really killer way to, take advantage of the holiday season and just grow from on there.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. Those are some great points. And another really interesting, I think, sort of segue into something you said was like the understated importance of influencer marketing when it comes to diversifying your channels. So, for example, it's much easier to get into influencer marketing when you're on Instagram or Facebook, but it's also so much more competitive, right? But I think something like Amazon Live, which only accepts, I think they've got certain metrics or benchmarks for like influencers that I think you have to be in the Amazon influencer program to access the broadcast on Amazon Live. And I think like those small differences are probably those that might make the extra difference, might change the customer experience, and open up those avenues that uh, are opening up as we speak, in large part because of COVID and the increased importance that this Black Friday, Cyber Monday season will have for e-commerce brands. Yeah, curious what you think. Like, if you were an influencer rather than an e-commerce brand, like would Amazon influencer marketing programs, like would those be things you'd be looking to get into? Like, what do you think this means for influencer marketing?
I think it's huge for influencer marketing. If you think about it, Amazon.com, just the domain in itself, it's so valuable. And if you have people on Amazon.com, they're there with the intent to buy and to purchase. They're not on like social media following you because you have a very aesthetic profile or because they really just like you as a person. They are on social media, you need to convert them to actually go into a site to buy and purchase. Whereas now you have their full attention. They're on the pages where they are already curious. It's natural to have a higher conversion. And if you get a portion of the sales, given of course the influencer partnership and affiliates parts of it as well, I would 100% want to be there, because that's the biggest incentive you can have as an influencer, and having a market that's ready to buy and sell. And you can add that extended voice, not only find new customers, but new advocates for yourself and your own brand to then translate to your other channels as well. So it's really cross-functional. It's a really great way to just build a better brand. And like you even mentioned, it's an exclusive brand as well, because if brands are inviting you onto Amazon Live, like not everyone has the opportunity. You can't just be a new brand and then automatically have this access. So you need to show that consistent performance, and you are really vetted into this experience that if you have the chance, you definitely want to take on the opportunity.
Yep, couldn't agree more. I'd love to maybe look back at the end of this season and see what some of the ROI metrics on Amazon Live were, and really get a good understanding of the numbers and see just what difference it made to those Amazon sellers. So, final verdict, Vaz, Amazon Live, worth it, worth doing this Black Friday, Cyber Monday season?
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in seeing the metrics as well. I think it's a really, if it's done creatively, I think it's going to be a really killer way and a way for Amazon to just take this to the next level.
Amazing. Well, Vaz, thanks so much for your time as always. This is the Wednesday One Thing. Looking really forward to joining all of you guys again next week with another story. Cheers.
Thanks.